Okay, good morning, everybody. We are live. First daily wrap. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. It is close to 11:30, so we are going to try to do this new format. Good morning on YouTube land. Let me see if I see anybody on the YouTube land here. Good morning. Let me see quickly. Up. I have the wrong screen and I have the wrong plus. Let's go. Good morning. And here we go. Good morning. So, good morning, Sean. Good morning, everybody. So, the purpose of the daily wrap is going to be as follows. It's to give you actionable steps in wealth, tax efficiency, asset protections, crypto, stock, options, and anything about that life that is important and fun to me. I'm going to try to do this format every day, Monday to Thursday, 11:30, as long as it's fun. When it's not fun, we're going to reduce it, and that's it. So we're going to do it, try it every day, do a little recap. Could be 15 minutes, could be 30 minutes, could be an hour on stuff that we do in the private room, stuff that we think that can be helpful for you going forward for the rest of the week, and hopefully help you guys think wealth differently with the tool, the community, the strategies, and looking at crypto assets and assets that provide you income, being better at the trifecta, the way you structure the trifecta, better at doing your credit spread on the SPX, the SPY, being better at accumulating wealth with the crypto and some of the crypto. So today we'll talk about one crypto that I like, that is a new crypto that I added to my portfolio last week when the market was tanking. So I'll show you my crypto allocation on Coinbase and Coinbase Pro, everybody, if we have time, and we'll talk about also how you can participate in the cryptos if you don't want to own the asset, which I highly recommend you do own the asset because you have no time decay, you have no fees. Another way to do that is to buy ETHE for Ethereum, the Grayscale ETF, or GBTC, the Bitcoin ETF. Also, we'll look at the tone of the market. We're going to unemployment report, everybody. So a couple of things happening this week that might help you prepare a little better. We have ADP tomorrow. So 2 trades that we've done yesterday that was a little funky. Everybody, I want to show you some of the trades that have already worked very well for us. It is a put credit spread and a call credit spread. And the put credit spread, the call credit spread, the put side was at 42.15 to 42.05 for 70 cents, 10 point wide on the SPX. And as of this morning, it's 30 cents already. So it's already crushed 40 cents. The second one, we've done it deep out of the money at 43.65, 43.95. So if you guys were in the live room and in our community and you participated in those trades, that's a trade that gives you, that is a potential of 70 cents, right? Plus 20 cents divided by the biggest, width of the strike. So it's 90 cents divided by 30. So we are going for a rate of return for this week for 0.9 divided by 30, 3%. So you're giving yourself a chance of making 3% return. Now, 3% returns don't look much, right, guys? But you already made 40 cents on that leg. On that leg of 10 points, you already made 4%, right? And if you can do that week after week after week, we're looking to make about 0.85% to 3%, you're golden, guys. You'll beat the rate of return of Warren Buffett. Remember, the goal for us always, guys, is to beat the rate of inflation, right? Is as the dollar goes down, that your rate of returns are above the rate of inflation, which is above 77%. And as a matter of fact, lately it's around 12 to 15% of inflation, the true rate of inflation, not the BS rate of inflation that people want you to believe. If you look here, this is worth 1,000 words here. And you look at our tools here. So Look at the double cloud tools. And you're going to compare the DAR index again versus the crypto, right? And you are going to take a chart. What is this? This is DXY. That's the DAR. And that's the DAR, but I want weekly charts so that you have a big vision here. Look what's going on. Here is the big vision of what's going on that people are not realizing. Here's what's going on the crypto for the past year. Even if it's here, it's still up. And here's what's going on for the DAR. Down. And even if it's up, it's still in the down channel. So here you lose, right, roughly 10 to 15% of the value of your money every year. That means that if your rate of returns are not doing 10 to 15%, you are essentially, guys, losing money. That's it. There's not another way to see it. You are essentially losing money. So we got to make close to that 10-20%. And by the way, my benchmark is 20% because it's the rate of return of Warren Buffett for the past 40 years. Yeah, if I can do that year after year compounded, as you know, even with a Roth IRA of 6K that you had 6K every year for 18 to 20 years, you're a multimillionaire. So I cannot promise you'll be a multimillionaire because it depends on the skills, the tools, and the community for you to help you reach that 10 to 20% compounded rate of return. But what's important for you is to understand that if you leave your money at the bank right now, then that's the type of return you are going to go against. So this year, for the past 2 years, the best rate of return that I've had is not only the option on the SPY, the trades that you've seen on SPY, SPX, everybody, but I cannot ignore the cryptos. You know, in 2019, in August 2019, right, I put 1.1K on one account, 3.6K on another account, and the rest 6.5 or something K in a third account with 3 Coinbase accounts. And they're all exploded. And I have showed you again and again those accounts for purposes of helping you understanding, so that the idea is if you put 2 to 5% or 7% of your assets into crypto, and you are patiently waiting each time they fall, they crack, 30,000, 27,000 on Bitcoin, 19,000, and you buy, and you wait 10 years, 20 years, you give yourself a chance that that 5%, worst case scenario, you lose everything. That's money you can afford to lose. But best case scenario, that 5% can become 90% to 100% of all your cash worth 20 years from now, is becoming the biggest part of your asset. And you don't know, I don't know, you don't know, but it's worth giving yourself a chance. So, proven point on the cryptos, there's a couple of things that I can help you with the cryptos is crypto pattern, my portfolio, and a new coin that I look that is very important, that is very helpful. And hopefully it'll help you guys understanding cash going down, inflation, getting cryptos, and looking at cryptos as an asset. The only thing I don't like about cryptos is cryptos do not provide income. So I cannot go on cryptos and do trades like, where's my thing here? I cannot go on cryptos or even this Ethereum that I bought 100 shares around 1991 is 22, right? I cannot, with those ETH, sell options, so get paid. The trifecta, get paid, sell out of the money, put to get the ETF or the stock that I want or the crypto that I want, because there's no options yet. But I believe Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the top tokens are going to have options available to any of your brokers within the next 2 years. You'll see TD Ameritrade. You'll see probably even perhaps Fidelity offering options on Ethereum and Coinbase, because then at that point you can protect, offset your delta risk on your asset, but you can also create income. So I cannot wait until this is possible because this is going to be key. Now, let's review the market a little bit if you guys want, And then I'll go back into the cryptocurrency for the people who are interested in the cryptos. So cryptos is super powerful, guys. You know, you cannot deny, I keep on saying it anymore, you cannot deny that the cryptos have provided, right, X amount of return to the rate of return to the NASDAQ. 30 times return, everybody, the rate of return on the NASDAQ. So you just cannot, you can put your hand under the table, yeah, you know, your head under the sun, right? Or you can see the facts. And the facts is this has been incredible, guys. You know, I've been able to pull, I'll show you in an instant, a small account into a really bigger account. I'll get back into Coinbase later on. Let's go first over the tone of the day on a couple of stuff. So 3 cloud charts to give you a little bit of a tone. We are approaching the round numbers here. Round numbers on the SPX in which you have to be very careful. So if you look at the SPX, everyone, this 3,315, 3,325 is going to be critical. And you have a 3250, 4250, you need to be careful here. Sorry, this is a 4 here, this is a 4 here. So you are approaching a number here that you need to be very careful. Another thing you need to see is the Russell maintaining lower high here? See this down channel lower high as we're making new high on the SPX? You need to be careful of this divergence in the market. Is that helpful, everybody? Quick yes, no, your likes, comments, super appreciated as always. You know, a lot of people this morning in our private group did not see that divergence between the RTY, right, and the SPX. So you need to be very careful because the Dow Jones is approaching the round number 35K. The SPY is approaching the round number 330.5. And we are approaching also the divergence here. And this is very important, guys, and I'm trying to help you here. So your likes, comments are appreciated. If you want us to come every day and give us the energy that we'll put in. Energy we put in, we get it back from you guys. It's the miroir effect, right? You put energy back. That's creating a nice energetic community, you know, that trades real money, real account for the past 27 years. So this divergence is going to be important. Also, I want you to see this VIX. As we are making new high, look at the VIX this morning on the double cloud tool, retail tools of our community. It pinned at a new low this morning. And look, it's pushing above the cloud hook here. And it's now in a range of 1575, 1820, right? And I want you to watch very carefully here because this 14 area to that 10.5 area on the VIX has always been a place where the market sells off and sells off brutally. So as we grind up, we might have a pullback maybe before the earnings. You know, most earnings are going to be around July 15 to July 30th. We're approaching earnings season. Do we have a pullback and 4 weeks ramp up? So far, we have just that ramp up, which to me is dangerous because if I show you the full Pro Tool on the overall market and what I am known for trading SPY, SPX as well, you know, this is where I made most of my money this year at least, right? Not in terms of returns, but in terms of amount. You got to be careful here because if I divide by third, that's my favorite way of doing things. Going to take the full Pro Tool, the trading zones on our full Pro Tool, and take 431 to 460, 415, I have 16 points here. If I divide by third, 1/3, you know, which is about 4 points, 419, 1/3, 423, you know, and 1/3, so 1/3, So 1/3. So 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 4 times. No, that's 4 times, sorry. 16. So 1/3, 16 divided by 3. So let's say 5. Sorry. So 420 here, 425 here, and about 430, 431. Well, you notice we are in the last third. So chasing the long or getting long, a big size is dangerous here. Does that make sense, everybody? And I want you to be very, very careful, guys. You are chasing the last third, and this is very dangerous. Does that make sense, everybody watching? So watch that SPY 431 because the true range is that box, 415, 431. And you're on the last third. If you're on the last third and you chase, it means that you have 66% chance of losing money. And you need to be very conscientious of that. Okay? Next, we're going to go to the crypto segments. I wanted to show you my portfolio on crypto. Let me see if I have everything in place ready, everybody. And I'll show you my crypto assets. Can give you some idea. We're going to try to enter this Coinbase account as well to show you where we started and that it's possible to take small amounts on crypto and grow them big if you are patient. Over the past 2 years, I've done extremely well on the crypto side, everybody. And I want to see and show you stuff that might or may not help you. Since last week, we made an additional 20, 30, 40% return on some of those cryptos. So let me see. We jumped. By the way, if you look at our last feed from last week, Tuesday, I was buying the cryptos and I was buying the cryptos live. And sadly enough, we didn't get any support on that video. We didn't get really a lot of support. And we do the stuff live, guys. Like live. We were buying the crypto live with you. You know, the Cardano and everything towards the bottom. And I added some on Saturday because there's a pattern on the crypto where crypto have a low on the weekends. And I'll do a video for that crypto pattern. I don't have the time. I'm realizing now. I will go over my portfolio and that new coin I want to show you. Okay? Let me authentify. I always have to do the authentication of the Coinbase account and show you a couple of stuff. So, let's do that segment. Also, I want to take a segment. If you have guys, you have a chart you want to review before the unemployment report, you know, before I come back tomorrow, let us know. What we're going to try to do is have interviews, book reviews. I want to do stuff that are fun to me, guys. So book reviews, talking about entrepreneurship, talking about real estate, talking about any asset that creates income, buying, selling businesses as well. We'll talk about that. Okay. Why have this thing changed? Okay. Well, so we're going to talk about this. And let's make it as a new segment. If I can find the StreamYard. So let's make it quick, guys. Let me organize my chart. And let's go over the crypto, guys. Every day, we'll do a segment like this. We'll do the wrap, the daily wrap like this. Guys, this is my first daily wrap. We'll try to do, again, crypto, options, stock, real estate, buying, selling companies. Usually it will be digital internet companies that want to buy and sell. I will have interviews of experts that knows to do internet marketing, real estate, stock market. Why not invite other experts, you know, and business, buying and selling businesses. I want to show you the power of buying and selling businesses as a multiplier. This is an asset that produces income and it's 10 times better than real estate. So I'll show you that as well. Okay. And hopefully that'll be helpful to you. So let's start the next segment, and that'll be the crypto segment on my one of a very interesting crypto token that I want to introduce you to. Okay, so we are back. So finally, we are going to go over the crypto stuff that I wanted to go over and show you everything. So this is going to be an interesting segment. Hopefully this will help you also with idea on token and cryptos. Okay, so I want to review an altcoin called CELO. This is a new altcoin that I added to my portfolio. I want to show you the crypto. So let's go over crypto. Remember the idea. It's to accumulate assets that are going to compound over time over the 20% rate of return of Warren Buffett. If I can match 20% rate of return like Warren Buffett or better, guys, my investment over time compounded 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, those assets will crush it in addition to inflation. So let me show you also again the premise quickly. So we'll go back to my portfolio and my two portfolios from this small account that I started here. If you look here in 2019, August, which means almost 2 years ago, shy of 2 years ago, a year and 10 months at 1,139. I grow the account, blah, 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 all the way to here, to about 8,700. I took 5,000. Out of the 5,000, I put 3,000 on my bank. So I had tripled the money, so the money can never be taken away from me. Then I started re-putting the asset up, down, all the way to about $8,000, 8,100. 8,100, I took $5,000 out. You can see, boom, 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 all the way to here, which is 2,800. So took about 5,000 something. So I took, you can see here, I was at 8,000, 3,000 here, 5,000 here. I took $8,000 away, and I have 2,879. I transferred the money to Coinbase Pro because Coinbase Pro charges you fees that are less expensive. So part of the holdings that I have now are CELO, and I'll show you my entire holdings in cryptocurrencies. I have also Cardano that I bought last week and stuff like that. So remember this number. This is where we are right now, 2,500. 2,500 plus, so I'm going to show you if I can see the thing. Where's the, here. Took a snapshot of my Coinbase Pro account. If I can open this. Here you go. And here are some of the holdings that I have right now on this small account. So remember the process. Just FYI. Started with about 1,139, it seems like, on August 23rd, 2019. I bought it, sold cryptos. I held mainly and killed Ethereum. I had some Ethereum at 190, 192 that I sold very high, everybody, in the $3,000 and the $4,000 on my runners. Now here's my portfolio. You can see Ethereum, 37% of my holding. Cardano, 30% of my holding. And look here, a new one, CELO, for 15% of my holding. Internet Computer, 11% of my holding. Solana, Dogecoin, Polkadot, and I have Lumen somewhere. So since last week, all of this account has gone up north of 30% in 1 week. Now, if you don't believe me, go back to YouTube. That's the beauty of YouTube. Go back on YouTube and watch last week's video on me live, guys, streaming with you, buying Cardano, buying token. I was like, guys, look at the drop, and we start buying. Now there's another phenomenon. Why CELO? Why am I interested in CELO, and why the CELO token is interesting to me? But number one, remember, my main goal is to understand what token, I repeat, what token is going to help me beat the 20% rate of return. Okay? So if you go here again on the retail tools and you look at the comparison charts, here, and by the way, I own also some ETHE, which is the Grayscale ETF on Ethereum that I bought at 1991 and it's 21.96 here, you will see that my main premise I was telling you is that what we are fighting against is here is Bitcoin, even retracing here, even if it comes back at 19,000 to where it was last year, around 8,000, 6,000, right, is an ascending asset. Now look, compare that to the dollar, the DXY. That's a descending asset that have already lost 12% of its value. So Earth keeping cash at the bank, everybody. Earth keeping cash at the bank. Every day, our value of our money goes down. If I want to go travel right now, my dollars is worth 12% less than it was worth last year. And it's going to get worse and worse and worse. So we need assets, we need rate of returns at 12%, 15%, where they print the fiat to pay all the excess of the pandemic, right? So you got to understand, I'm looking for tokens that are going to be aggressive enough, guys, to give me those rate of return. And CELO is one. Now, why CELO is interesting, and it's becoming the third token on my first biggest altcoin token right now, even before Dogecoin and before others. So let me talk about it, and I think on retracement, you'll see CELO is an interesting play. Number one, price. If you look at CELO, right, price, go up, go down, go up, go down, go up, go down, right? You see, right, that this asset, right, has a lot of opportunity right there around this, right there. I'm trying to say this double bottom there, 253. And actually, I will add a little bit at 253. Now, you look at the trend, it looks like it's going down, right? But at the bottom of the channel, look at the explosion of CELO. As a matter of fact, if you look last week, it went as low here on CELO at $1.91 when I bought it. I didn't buy it at $1.91, by the way. I think I got it here under 2 something. And it exploded all the way to 437. Now, let me show you something, okay? Historical data. Look at the volume that has applied to CELO. And now I'll tell you after that what CELO is and why I find it interesting. And this is the type of money that I can afford to lose that I put on the token. 115 million token here. 178, 303, 382 million, 148 million. And look at the previous few days prior to that. So you can see something is going on here in CELO that is powerful. Does everybody see that? So there's huge increase in volume on CELO going on. And that's why I started participating in this token Saturday and last week. Because crypto, usually they go up during the week and they go down during the weekend, and I'll do a video on crypto patterns that can help you, right? But this has been a big move, guys. So just to let you know, keep an eye on CELO. Remember, I started with 1,139. Now you can see it's roughly 13,000, a 14,000 area there, right? So after I took my 3,000, everything else is gravy. I'm playing with casino money right now. And I can afford to play aggressive position like a CELO because I don't care if I lose it. It's money I didn't have a year and a half ago anyway that I had allocated. So I took my one, it becomes 3K, I took it, it's out. It's in the bank. Then I went back, as you've seen, towards 9K, and I took what, 5.5K, right? Or whatever it was, and I added that, or whatever it was, 6K or whatever, added that back to Coinbase Pro. So now I'm playing with money, guys. It's not mine. I mean, it's mine, but it's not money that it's going to kill me. That's money a year and a half ago that I didn't mind losing it, which was $1,000. So 1,000 becoming close to 14K. Why would that 14K be in 20 years, guys? Guys, that can be life-changing. Who is to say that it's not going to be $500,000? I don't know. You are going to be on that journey with me. So What is CELO and why I am interested in CELO? So let's go to the CELO website so you understand a little bit more what CELO is, okay? So CELO is a mobile payment infrastructure for mobile phone. And what it allows you, it's an open source platform, so I like that. A lot of people can come in and improve it, open source platform. And what it allows people is to transfer token with not complex addresses. Okay, so it's very important because what is the CELO? CELO is an hyper-efficient Lite client and full node incentive allowing for scalability of 6 billion smartphones. You know, you transfer the money, but you don't have to use complex password on your wallet that everybody forgets. It's usable, you know, users can easily send, see here, users can easily send, right, currency to any mobile number enabled by CELO decentralized phone verification protocol and get access to a growing ecosystem of the open source there. So therefore, I think it's worth, you know, to put a little bit of money on CELO. What is the best price? I gave you the best price. I think it's around this $2.60. If you can get a $2.60 or lower, I think it's worth trying. What? 100 tokens. Worst case scenario, you lose $200. That's the same that I approach with Lumens. I bought 25 cents of Lumens. I don't know if my Coinbase account is open on the $2,500 left there. But if you look at my portfolio here left, look, I bought Lumens, where is it? For $263, right? Which is what? 1,000 lumens. Worst case scenario, I lose $200, you know? I've lost in my life $200 on more stupid shit, excuse my French, than 1,000 tokens on lumens. An asset that I can keep for the rest of my life that can compound. And I don't have to sell it even if I have paper losses until I have profits, you know. Unless the token disappeared, then I lost. But you know what? I've lost in options hundreds and millions of times in more stupid trades than this. In stocks, in more stupid trades than this. So now we have 3 buckets, everybody, right? If you go back and we take a Word doc, we have 3 buckets of assets, right? Let's recap before the ADP and the unemployment report, right? You have 3 assets, and you see this is important because even whether you trade CELO or not, I don't care. I'm just presenting and sharing with you a trade idea that can be important, right? But here's the 3 buckets. The first bucket, right, which has 80% plus of your asset, is the trifecta of income. I sell the D pad of the money put at the day trading zone support, right? And I'm receiving put premium, right? Then I get also the trifecta. I get dividend, and at day trading zones resistance, I can do the cover call. So I have 3 sources of income, plus I have the asset, the house, plus the rental checks with 80%. And then you can play with that. 10% could be day trading with the stock market and options for income and growth with SPY, SPX. That's what we do a lot. And we do tech as well, you know, anything that moves. And then you can use a little part of your portfolio, 5 to 10% in crypto. You have to choose, you know. If you're not comfortable putting 10, put 5, and up here 15. And that's it. It's done. Game over. Okay? But 80% of what you have is safe. You built with tax efficiency and asset protection. So I hope this segment, guys, on CELO token was helpful. You know, we trade real money, real account. You can look in the description below. There's a webinar that shows you how I took a 28K account to 121K trading stocks and options if you want to learn some of the principles. But this is super important, guys. Divide 3 bucket minimum, 3 account, you know, even different brokers if you want, and keep segregating like this and accumulate asset. Because if you look here, trifecta of income for 80% and 5 or 10% for crypto is 90% of my strategies in accumulating asset. And I cannot wait until the cryptos like Ethereum, like Bitcoin have options, because now I will be able to add income to my Ethereum and my Bitcoin holding on my asset. I will be able to offset the asset and reduce cost with options. Okay, so I hope it was helpful. This was a CELO, buy wholesale, a new Bitcoin that I looked at, and Bitcoin in general and cryptos in general to help you guys. So I'm going to take, guys, any questions, your like, comments are super appreciated. Hit the like buttons if that was helpful. Your comments are appreciated. It is an hour to the feed. I will be back tomorrow, guys. And tomorrow, we will look at some of your charts before the initial claim and the unemployment report, everybody. Okay? When you guys have questions, love to see an answer as well, you know, to make it more interactive, guys. But chart review will be tomorrow. So if you have any questions, let me know. So is ADA a buy price? I like Cardano, but I like Cardano between 90 cents and $1.20. And that's what I bought. I bought $1.04, $1.07. I can show you, even because I keep track on my agenda of my cost basis. $1.17, $1.10. $1.17, $1.10, that's my cost basis there on some of my Cardano. And I will add more if it goes at 85 cents, 90 cents. Okay, Anthony? What else? Let's see. Who else? Nadim, I can answer you in the room, or I can do the charts tomorrow. Michael, what? It's the first third on the way down. No, it's the last third on the way up. What else? That's it, guys. Do you have any questions? I'll be glad to look at it. I will be back tomorrow, guys. Give us some ideas to make the feed better. I want to be there and helping you every day. Give you some ideas in stock market, asset accumulation, cost reductions, income, entrepreneurship, tax efficiency, asset protections. Hopefully you appreciate. As long as I have fun, I'm here. Love you all, everybody. See you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.